Well, hello and welcome in, friends. How's everybody doing today? I hope you are well. My name is Sarah, and if the title of this video brought you in, welcome. Trust that this video has a message in it for you. I put the intention on this video that it will only reach those who need to hear it at the time that they need to hear the message. So if you prayed or asked a question and need an answer, trust that this message will have something in it for you. Of course, it will go out to my subscribers as well, but I hope that when it reaches you, that you will take out the time to listen to it all the way to the end. So, I am an energy reader, and in my meditations, I often visit the ancestral realm. And lately, I have been asked to bring forth messages from them to share with those of you who need to hear messages. So, yes, if there is a dead loved one or even ancestors that you don't even know about, they all have messages for you, and there's nothing to be afraid of. They have pasts, they had traumas just like us, and they have things for us to know, for us to experience, for us to understand. And so by listening to the messages that they have for us, they want to reach us to help heal us. And so we can get a lot of information from them if we are willing to open up our hearts and open up our minds to such things. It might be uncomfortable for some of us. We might have been brought up in a culture that discouraged such things or called it something that would be dangerous. But as long as we are respectful and are looking for the highest good out of an outcome, there's nothing to be afraid of. But you must act respectfully and with great honor. And so it is my honor to bring forth a message today for those of you who felt compelled to click on this message. Someone here has made great changes in their life, and you are feeling love and you are feeling comforted. You are trusting in the unknown, and you are opening up to other ideas that maybe you haven't considered before. A lot has gone on in your life that has been really difficult for you to get past. And the message that I'm bringing forth from the ancestors is, despite all that you are going through, know that being harmonious in all of your relationships, and by bringing a feeling of peace and of long suffering, you too can bring harmony to a relationship just by changing yourself. This is especially helpful for people who are used to being last in their lives. They put everyone ahead of them, or for some reason they often get the they come in last. They're the afterthought. Earlier in the meditation, they showed me a picture, a scene of people who were in abundance. They showed me a royal family of some kind, and I want to say it was an African tribe, something quite ancient, but beautifully abundant in all ways. The homes were beautiful, and their food was plentiful, and the water was clean. and there were elephants all around, and the elephants were festooned in adornment, beautiful fabrics, bright colored fabrics. The weather was hot, but it was beautiful. And the babies were plump, big cheeks, and nursing mothers were healthy, and the men were hunters, and they had a lot of abundance in their village. And this is what the land looked like in those days. Everyone had enough to eat, and no one was without. There was no sickness that couldn't be helped with herbs and the beautiful things that Mother Earth gave for us humans to use as medicine. But as I was watching this scene unfold in front of me, I got the distinct impression that something was wrong. It was almost like I could see two things at once. I saw this beautiful picture of this abundant village of healthy, happy people. And then I could see darkness moving in, like thunder and lightning clouds, or clouds with thunder and lightning, and it was getting dark. And all of a sudden, these beautiful elephants that had the colorful garments draped upon them, I saw hands ripping the garments off the elephants. So elephants might be very important. The African lineage may be of significance to someone. But these hands were ripping the garments off of these beautiful elephants. And then they were captured and shackled. And then they were captured and moved away. And the abundant people soon fell ill. And then I saw them like kind of turn gray in color, and then they just like shattered into powder, and then it was all gone. So it went from this beautiful, colorful place, lush abundance, to gray, to nothingness. And the message that they said was, this was how we used to be, and then things turned, and we were oppressed, and we lost everything, and we lost our power, and then we became slaves, and we became nothing. And the message coming forth is, someone here, you too have been through things like losing all that meant something to you. Perhaps people I'm speaking to have lost your family and your homes, your jobs. You've been through it, and the person I'm speaking to, you have managed to still keep a positive viewpoint despite all you've been through. And your ancestors are saying to you, this is the exact kind of person that we need to heal our bloodline. Someone who has been through it. You understand what your past ancestors went through. You carry that trauma in your DNA. And they're asking those of you who are capable of trying to look inward and heal that, to heal that as to the best of your ability. And that if you call upon them, and this can be any of you that are wanting to connect with your ancestors, no matter what your background is, they're asking you to do that. And all you have to do is just sit in a quiet place without any distractions, ask whatever you wish to ask, and wait. And you may find eventually you'll become comfortable enough with saying, hey, Spirit, show me an answer in my YouTube algorithm, or let me see an article in my news feed that would especially benefit me. You can ask for those things because they're willing to work with you. You know, we often make things have to fit in a box. Like, in order to reach our ancestors, we have to do this thing and we have to go to a special person to speak to. But the truth is that if we want to connect and we're willing to do that from a place of honor and respect and love, in absolute regard for the sanctity of our beautiful ancestors and what they represent, it will be done, as long as it's done from a place of love. And I was moved to bring forth this message, and I'm not even sure who will connect with it, but it's been sitting on my heart for days. And this grief and this darkness that has plagued humanity for so long, not only now, but our past and what our ancestors lived through. And we're all trying to make it, and we all tried our very best in our lives to be happy and abundant. And your ancestors are saying to you that they wish abundance for you, they wish happiness for you, and they want you to trust in the unknown and not be afraid to research and have an open mind. So, if this message resonated for you in any way, I hope that you will like the video and consider subscribing, because I will be bringing forth more messages like this. And let me know if this message did resonate for you. If you're comfortable with leaving a small comment, I would love to hear from you. So again, it was my absolute pleasure to bring forth this message to honor our ancestors and the healing that we can do for them and for ourselves. I hope you have a wonderful day.